Hey guys, RCT3 Imagineer here, and welcome back to the next episode of Let's Build. Today we're going to be working on the station scenery, and I feel like this aspect of the building process will take more than a couple of videos. Okay, so here I'm just kind of scrolling through to find out which type of texture I would like to use. My only complaint about the setup with the building in this game is that the different elements aren't grouped into sets, so you have to scroll through everything to find what you're looking for, and I think we're going to use this natural wood set here, because when you're building a log flume, it just makes sense to build a log cabin. Except that's not log, so let's not use that. Stucco. Yeah, at this point I'm just kind of seeing what they have, but we're definitely going to go back to the natural wood because I think that looks best. Those are poles or support beams. Okay, so we've done that. Now we're looking to build onto the set because that's an option. Okay. Just scoping out to see how I want to do this. Alright, where's the... There we go. Start building on grid. Alright, so we're going to go into walls. And... No, not the brick. That's regular brick. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that's not quite the material I was going for. There we go, natural wood. Alright, yeah, that's more along of what I'm looking for. Cool. Great, okay, so let's start with a frame so that the ride can come in and out of. That looks pretty good. Yeah, I like the way that looks. Alright, we're gonna go with this. It's been decided, guys. We're gonna go with natural wood. Sorry that took so long. Hopefully in other videos I have more of a plan of what I want to do so you don't have to listen to me ramble around for 20 minutes. Okay, so we don't want to stack that. That just looks silly. But we do want to add some windows on this side so that when you're getting into the station, you can see the ride through on the other side. So it provides a scenic look. Let's add some windows there. One more. Great. You want to add any on this side? Let's not. Let's stick with regular wood for there. Rotate that around. Nope, not the windows. We decided maybe for there. Sorry guys, I'm really getting used to the gameplay, so I'm kind of all over the place with this. This is a new muscle memory I need to build. Right, so we'll go with the... That doesn't look quite right. Yeah, that's not the natural... Oh, I guess it is. Why does it look different? What did I do wrong? Huh. Modern wood. Ah, that's why. I selected the modern wood. Okay, so this is the natural wood. That looks much better. I love how, when you're building on a grid for something, everything auto-stacks. It makes life so much easier. Because I remember when you were playing Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, you just kind of have to suffer through using the shift key to raise all the building elements. and everything had to be hand placed, so this makes it a little bit easier and quicker. Okay, window is not going to quite work there. Okay, so let's abandon that idea. That could work though, so we'll use a small frame above in the right building material. That's too big. Let's go with that one. Yeah, that looks great. Okay, so now we have our first floor built, or I guess first level of building. Let's see if we want to add some trim to this. Let's see how that looks. That looks pretty silly with a building this size. Let's try something else. They certainly have quite a bit of options though in different wood materials, which I have to say I appreciate a lot. It makes the creative process a little bit more diverse. About some corners. No, I don't like that either. Towers. Not yet. It's still too low. Let's see, do we want to add some kind of roofing already? Let's see how that would look. Find something to use here. Okay, that's a possibility for later. See if we want to put something on directly on top. Yeah, I'm not a fan of how that looks either. Wow, this is so hard to decide what you want to do. I don't know about that either. Let's just scope it out and see what it needs. I think what ultimately would be best to build a couple more quotations, stories to this, just to get it some more depth. It feels a little flat for a log film station. Let's see what else we can do with some scenery. Maybe that'll help me figure out what to do. Yeah, okay, so I think what we're going to do is we're just going to go with the natural wood. Keep on building. No, we don't want to save. There we go. Edit. I guess I could have just edited the last building that we did instead of continuing on this way. Let's go for the natural wood. There we go. Oh, that's modern. Yeah, that doesn't look quite right. Yeah, so it can be pretty difficult to find things just by eyeing it. Oh, I clicked on the modern again. Ah! There we go. Okay, so that's the natural wood. Where's the walls for the natural? Ah, there we go. Okay. We're figuring it out, folks. Okay, here we go. All right, so let's finish the building, and we'll add some walls below it so we can hide the supports. That'll be good. So we'll build a little bit below ground since it doesn't quite line up right to the ground. Oh good, it stayed. Oh, that makes my life easier. Nice, and the auto stacking, love this feature. See, that would have taken much more time in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, and here you just kind of place it and go, and it's just wonderful. Good, alright, so that's one wall done. Let's do some others. Ah, and I love how it just stays on the other side too. This is great. Okay, so we can't really build there. It's too close to the station. We'll have to use a smaller wood for that. Oh, we need to fix that. That's not really even. natural wood. I think most of this video is just going to be looking for the right building materials. Hopefully I can find an easier way to navigate around this. But yeah, there's another wall. So let's try and use a smaller height to try and finish that off. Okay, can't get to there. And it's obstructed there. It must be because of the track. Good, well at least we got it to there. Yeah, it's definitely because of the track obstructing the scenery. Great, so let's finish off this other side here. Good, and even with using a different wall set, it still defaults back to your lowest one, which is great. Alright, so we'll finish up this wall here. Great, alright, and I think we'll have to do the same process on this side since there's track involved. Yeah, okay. So we'll use a smaller wall now. Awesome. Okay, so that's the bottom of the station built. I think what we'll have to do is do some terraforming up to it so it doesn't look like this big long building, but that'll come in a later episode once we actually finish this station. Alright, you want to add anything to the top of it just to see what it looks like. Curved walls. We could add a tower at some point. Might be a good idea. Okay, so maybe not a tower this time. We'll figure it out later. But we do need to add some extra layers. I think a window up here might be nice. Just for some aesthetic purposes, not so much for guest viewing. Add a couple more up here too. And a slope on that side so that it goes, has a little bit of different look to it. We have to use a full, not a full wall. Okay, we'll use a 2 and then a 1. And on this side, just a 2. Okay. I think I messed up somewhere. That should be even. We will have to fix that at some point. But now we're going to keep building the wall here. Or we could just leave it have an imperfect building, which also works too. I think we're going to need to use a 1 on that side to fix it. Yeah, we're going to have to fix this. That was my miscalculation. Alright, let's see what went wrong here. What we're just to do is we're going to leave it because it does offer some kind of window view out the front. We'll just fix it so it's a little bit more level. There we go. Yeah, okay. So that's a fix. Now it's a little bit more symmetrical, even if the windows aren't exactly the same. I think it's because I added another small wall above the door when the ride comes back into the lift hill. Okay, so that's what happened. Alright, no big deal. This is just a learning process. So we're just gonna leave it. Unless it becomes too problematic. In which case I will go back and fix it. But for now, a little imperfection didn't hurt anyone. Right, so we can't really block that off. But we're gonna build above it. But we can't use the full floor height. So let's go with the 2. What a 1. Alright, that works. Great. Okay, so I think that's the height of the building that we need. I think it'll work out quite nicely. Let's see if we can add some beams inside to give it a more rustic look. Ah, those look great, but they obstruct with the ride, so that's not going to quite work. Let's try the other ones. That's going to obstruct the path, so we don't want to do that either. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, that's not going to work either. Okay, I think we're going to have to do some custom beam work, which is going to be an adventure. So let's find the columns. Nope. Well, since we don't have any columns in this, because I think I'm in the decorations, let's add a ladder, just for extra decoration. That's not quite the ladder I want. Might have to go back to the other one. That's a cool shelf. We may... yeah, we're going to put that on the windows, I think, a little bit later. That would look very cool. Yeah. This is a little frame decoration. Okay, let's go to columns and work on some columns. That doesn't exactly fit the theme. Let's do it here. Okay, that'll work. But it's not the bottom post, so let's put the bottom post in. It's not quite letting us attach it to the station. We might have to go back and edit the station so that we can put this on correctly. Nope, not that one. Oh, that's definitely not a column. Pillar, okay, well, post. Oh good, okay, it's on a grid. Exactly the grid I wanted it to be on. Okay, that's disappointing. How are we gonna get this on? We might have to start a new building within this building to get the posts to be exactly where I want them to be. Let's try this again. Ah, okay, here we go. So we're just gonna rotate this. The rotate function is wonderful in this game. Except that is a little bit crooked, but we'll make do. Get it right to the floor, fix the rotation so that it's just right. Nope. Alright, there we go. Alright, and add that to the frame. Awesome. And it creates a new grid for us to work on. Excellent. Okay, this is what I wanted to do. So now we have all these wooden post bases that we can put on, and they attach exactly the way I want them to. That is awesome. Good, okay, I don't think we want to stack them that way. I think we might just need to do a regular post. checking out to see how they look. We can individually edit these so that it comes a little bit further in. Yeah, because I would like that to be a little bit closer into the door frame, but that just might be how it has to be placed. Ah, that works. Okay, so we're gonna stack some wooden posts on now, just to get it the right height. Okay, so the one is gonna be what we use for this outside one here, just because we don't want to obstruct the windows. Inside, I think we may have to add some taller ones. Okay, those go right up to it, which is strange, but okay. Yeah, we definitely don't want it to go through the windows, but these ones have to be tall enough to match. And I think those go right to the top of the wall height, which is great. Good. Okay, so now we have our wooden beams placed. They look pretty cool. And now we're going to add some smaller posts to provide some actual framing. Now this is going to be tricky because I'm going to have to individually place all of these. And it wants to place this wherever my mouse is. Well, that's just awesome. Oh my gosh, this is going to be a long day. Alright. No, we don't want to attach it there. We just may have to attach it and then rotate it from there. Not that way, though. Alright, let's try this. Nope, not that way either. Alright, let's just... Nope, still not the right rotation. I think I'm going to have to place this. Yeah, there we go. That's the rotation I want. Great. Okay, so we'll make that nice and even. Ah, too much. Oh, good. Okay. So this is a little bit easier than I thought it would be. Not quite straight, though. So let's try and modify that a bit. It looks good, though. Okay, let's pull that out just a little bit. So it looks like an actual frame. Place that. Alright, so that's good. Oh! It made a duplicate. That's sweet! Oh, that's great. Now I don't have to do the same thing again. Awesome. Okay, so I'm just gonna modify that a bit so it looks a little bit straighter. Oh my gosh, my mouse is so hard to work with. Sorry, guys. Ah, it's too high. Too low. Just right. Okay, so we're going to save that. Ah, it makes another one. Okay, so I guess when you're making a building and you have placed an item, it duplicates that item, which is going to make my life so much easier because now I don't have to individually place every single board frame and rotate it to my liking with this station. That's great. Alright, we do need to modify this one though, so it's a little bit straighter. That looks better. Yeah, 'cause before you could see the two boards together, now it's a bit more seamless. That looks very cool. You want to add any more? No, I don't think so. Okay. Ah, whoops. Did not mean to do that. Ah, and I just discovered something else. So if you press Control-Z, that will undo your last thing if you made a mistake. So I'm going to be using that a lot from now on. So much self-discovery, it's so exciting! Well, not self-discovery. Discovery with gameplay. Self-discovery is a little bit different. That's a whole nother series. Alright, so let's move this. So that's a little bit more on par with the beam. rotate that so it's a little bit more center. Cool, looks good. I wonder if we can do something with this. No, you just deleted it. Okay, let's try and duplicate this one. Ah, nice. Oh, that's so much nicer. Let's duplicate it down here and fix this as well. Good. Okay, and let's move this over. Yeah, we'll just cancel that. Delete that one. Delete that one. Goodbye. Alright, so let's do an advanced move. That does not duplicate it, but that's where we want to be with that post. Let's actually duplicate it now and move it over. Get it just right. Awesome. Cool. Okay, let's try and do the same thing with all the other posts inside the station. So let's see if there's anything else we can add out here since we're already here. Let's go to decorations. Maybe there's some nice door frame stuff we can add. No, not posts. Some fencing would be nice. That would look better inside the station than me trying to figure out how to place it outside. So we'll save that idea for later. Yeah, there's the log flume coming in the station. That looks pretty cool so far. Maybe there's a way we could use this outside. Maybe use this like some kind of additional paneling. This. Okay, that is definitely for space age stuff. That's a railing. That would look pretty weird. Oh, that's cute. So that is the corner of the door frame. Yeah, let's use that. That looks really nice. Let's modify that a bit. Okay, just get it just right. There we go. I think that'll work. Just gotta modify it. Nice. Let's see if we can do the same thing on the other side. I mean, I could duplicate this, but it's nice to have the practice of actually using a mouse with this. Go in a little bit further. And we're just going to duplicate it. It'll be easier. Alright, so get that over. Now we're going to find the rotate axis and just do that. This way we guarantee everything is seamless. Okay, just a little bit more rotation with the blue axis. Good, okay, looks about right. Might need to move it in a bit. Okay, there we go. Just so that we don't see it. And see if it comes through the other side, which it does not. Awesome. We could do a little bit more rotation. Because it's not quite... Oh, sorry, I don't know what I did there. Well, here's a nice panoramic view of the whole park, even though we're just working on a ride. Let's try and get this focused back in center. Oh my gosh. There we go. Let's rotate it a little bit better. Great. Let's see if there's any... That would look cool, but not there. Where could we put that? Okay, that's a cool one, but not for the right style that I'm going for. Let's try and put it up here. Yeah, that looks cool. Nice. Maybe we'll try... Okay, well, we definitely gotta push those in a little bit. It's individually and advanced move. Alright, push that in. Great. Let's do the same thing here. Awesome. Yeah, that looks very cool. Ah, sorry, controls. Right. I think we want to try and do that to the other side now, maybe. Peer through the window a little bit. See how it's shaping up. Peer through the window a little bit, see how it's shaping up. See if there's anything else I want to use here. Maybe some lamps or lighting would be cool. That's cool. That's a possibility. Let's see what else there is. Oh, storm lantern. That could look very... Yes, that's what I want. Nice hanging lamp. So we're just going to attach it to the right spot and attach another one here. Yeah, we're not going to eyeball that. We'll just duplicate it and do an advanced move. That way it's perfectly even. Yes, that's much better than eyeballing it. It's like a very nice touch. Add any banners. That's a little bit too gaudy. Sorry. We don't want to add any banners to this, at least not yet. Okay, and I think we're going to call it a day with this for now. I think you guys have probably had enough of me rambling around for the this session of Let's Build. Thank you for tuning in, and please keep subscribed for more videos. We'll see what else we can do in the upcoming episodes. This is RCT3 Imagineer, signing off.